Hello and welcome to this lesson. Today we will see how we can use ChatGPT for our prompts. I suppose that many of you know what ChatGPT is. This is an artificial intelligence that could help you to create text and many other things. And it also can be, let's say, trained, so you can explain him how you need the prompt, and then he will be able to help you with that. If you never use ChatGPT, you can just go to the OpenAI website and you can create an account. Here you click on Try ChatGPT. There is a free version that at the moment of this video is supported by ChatGPT 3, and then you can also have an upgrade to a plus version where you can also use ChatGPT 4 that has more advanced capabilities, and you can also give them more prompts. So there are more than one way that we can use ChatGPT for our prompts, and the easiest way is just to help you in the creative process. So you can ask him to describe some images, some scenarios, some subjects, and he will describe it in a very accurate way. So for example, we can write him you can write something like that. Description of a girl astronaut that is traveling in the space in a spaceship. Describe it visually with many details of the environment and of the lighting. We hit enter and he waits, and we will see that he will write a very nice description. So if we are not sure about the details and how to write a longer description for a prompt, we can just write the simple idea to ChatGPT and he will describe it to us. So we will see that it's a little bit too long for our softwares, especially, for example, you use DALL-E. It accepts only 400 characters, so we will need, of course, to trim it down, because it's okay to have long prompts, but they should also be clear and not too long. So we can just continue our conversation with ChatGPT and ask him to trim it down. And we will wait. And so that's better, and we can also then simplify it. So we will just try it now in Midjourney, but you can of course use it in any software that you prefer. You can just read it to see if there is something that we should remove, because it's too redundant. But it looks pretty good, so let's see what he does. And so while we wait for the result, yes, of course, you can also ask ChatGPT for just some ideas. So you can ask him, just give me some random ideas, with this style, or anything that you prefer. The only thing is that he doesn't know exactly all the prompts of the program that you are using, or the parameters, so it won't give a lot of style descriptions, and he won't in this case also give descriptions of the camera used, artists, styles, and anything like that. You will only have some kind of visual description, so you can just use it in one of the prompt builders that you prefer, and then add all the specific settings that you prefer, or you can just copy and paste it and then add manually other words about the style and the technicals used and everything that you prefer. So, but here you can see the result, and even if it wasn't maybe the style that we wanted, we have everything that we desired, and it's way more described than if we would only write one sentence as it was before. So we can of course go one step further with ChatGPT, because as I told you before, you can also train him. So what we will do, we will explain him, let's say, a little bit how the this image creation with AI and this diffusion image creation works, and how he can do better prompts. So here I did in this chat, and I will tell you how we did. So I will just write in hell, I need your help in creating images with a diffusion model. Diffusion model is that exactly what we are using. So Midjourney, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, it's the technical name. Here is what a diffusion model is, and I just copy paste the description from Wikipedia so that he can understand a little bit what we are talking about. Midjourney, of course, knows what a diffusion model is, but at least in the third version, ChatGPT 3, the free version, he doesn't know what Midjourney or DALL-E is because it's not up to date. So you cannot write him, please give me a prompt about me for Midjourney, because he doesn't know it. And then we will explain him what some good prompts are. So in this case, you can just copy and paste good prompts that you find maybe in Prompt Hero, or maybe prompts that you did in the past and that you like. You should try to have different kind of prompts and that explain the style of a good prompting. So with a lot of details, style, words, technical details, and anything like that. So you can see that here I selected 4. You can of course select more, but I would recommend you to select at least 3. And then we will ask him to pretend to be a digital artist and write some prompts based on my requests. So at this point he will just write some random requests, but then we can of course ask him for more details. We can also send him a list of parameters that are available in the program that we are using. So if we are using Midjourney, we can tell him which are the parameters that Midjourney has so that he can learn that, for DALL-E, etc., etc. But for the moment, we will just use it like more generally in this section. So we can just copy paste this that we asked before, and here we will just ask him write now a prompt on a scene of a girl astronaut that is traveling in space in a remember to add technical details for the medium, lighting, camera used, etc. And then we will ask him to give us at least 3 samples so that then we can choose. So now we can just copy paste it here, one of the 3 that we select, and we can wait that Midjourney elaborates for us. So we can see that right now he's still doing a lot of mistakes in how he writes the technical prompts and the style prompts and things like that. So we will probably need to train him further. We can, so for example, use the PDF that I wrote for you in the course, and we can just add some information for him. So like so we can just copy paste some of the prompts that I wrote you in the PDF so that he can be further trained. So in the meantime, let's see how it does. And we see that now we have a better evolution. Here it was just the subject, and here we have also a clear indication of the style and about the lighting, the colors. Yeah, we have a lot more. And so now that we wrote him that he should also use detailed and short words and some samples of style description for the prompt, some technical terms, and some artists, he wrote us, yes, thank you for the additional instruction. Here different prompts based on astronaut, incorporating the styles and artists. So you will see that now he has even more options. So let's see this one. And then of course I would also recommend that we write him some more ideas. If we don't have any ideas, okay, it's completely fine to tell him, and he will just select some styles for us that we can choose. For example, maybe this was not my original idea to have these pink colors and plants, but I really like this one, for example. But if not, if we know that we want, for example, a hyper-realistic photography or some sketching or a sculpture, we should also write him that so that he can do it better. And also, like I told you, he's learning, so we can just continue to add here more and more. If we discover new style, new artists and new things, we can just write them to him and he will remember. So he will then write prompts incorporating what we told him. So now here we see that he incorporated the things that we added. We see that he wrote that the lighting should be okay, dramatic shadows, silhouettes, and the camera should be a film camera with Kodak Portra. The image should be processed with split tone effect, with warm tones in the highlights and cool tones in the shadows. The style should be influenced by the surrealist art movement with elements of surprise and unexpected juxtaposition. So we see that here we have something even more advanced, so we can see how he was learning. So this one was just idea. If we like it, here we are implementing some styles, and here we have something different. Of course, remember to ask him more than one option, so that we can of course select which one we like and also give maybe some indications on the style that we want if we don't want to have a surprise. So this was how we can use ChatGPT. Of course, if you have ChatGPT 4, it will be even more powerful, but the things are similar. So another thing that of course you can tell him is to explain some styles and some artists, or to give you maybe a list of artists that you can explore. So for example, you can write him, let's go back here, give me a list of artists that do surreal photography. And if you don't know them, you can just look for them and select if you like them. So for example, Marta Bevacqua, we can look for her on Google or where we want. And if we like her style, we can just add it to the prompt. We will see how we can add it at the end, but for the moment I will just show you how you can use it. So it could also be used for learning, and well, of course, if you have some questions, he will be happy to answer them to you. And also, if maybe you want to make some storytelling with the images that you create, you can ask him to help in the creation of the story, and then you can divide it in different images that you will create with the program. And here we have it. So look how good it is. Now that it also has the influence of this photographer, we completely changed the style, of course, so it should be something that you like and that you wanted to do. But yes, these are some of the ways that you can use with ChatGPT and your diffusion art software. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed it, and make sure to check the next section where I will write you some links where you can explore some more prompts, and then you are ready to start with the different websites and softwares. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.